what are the 5 most important factors to consider when you're specifying materials for a hotel furniture?
Well, you got to look at the location and the type of use that location is going to have. We want to use materials that they do not scratch, especially the surfaces.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the hotel experience flags will like to use stone on the surface, or use high resistance materials to abrasions of 500 cycles or more,
Yeah.
like HPL, high pressure laminates on the surface. So you got to make sure that the surface is high in resistance to scratch, and they are, screws, dowels, they are mortise and tenon, dovetail construction. Every flag has a different requirement.
And then you mentioned the type of wood as well. You said 5-ply. So what is the relationship between that and moisture?
They are solid woods that are maybe used in some furniture, like the edges of the furniture uses solid wood, and the core uses a board, and that board may be covered by veneers, and that board you can have MDF, you can have different type of particle board, PV, and those will need to be covered by a veneer or by a melamine or by a high HPL material. So there are different ways to cover boards.
Let's talk a bit about what makes furniture comfortable. How do you do that? Because making the solid wood structure, that's one part. How do you also make it feel good as well as look good?
Ergonomics is the key word.
What's ergonomics?
Ergonomics is something that is utilized in chairs for comfort. Ergonomics is utilized in chairs for comfort, and depending on the use. If you're going to have a chair, they're going to be sitting on a desk. You most likely will want a chair that has movement. So your back is moving, as you do movements in the desk, because you're sitting on this chair 8 hours. So we want to utilize foams that have been certified, that have been tested. Foams that the densities vary on depending on the type of furniture you're going to manufacture. And also to give the form of this cushion or seating, you want to have something that covers the foam so it's not a square. And the cutting, the density, the ergonomics is a seat that is comfortable. A chair is like, before you buy a chair, you got to sit on it. It's like a shoe. You want to try the shoes, you put them on. I always tell my clients, sit on the chair.
So what's the benefit of working with a company like Ledo that does the entire package for you?
Well, I think experience. Experience comes from learning every single day, making different furniture. Every single day is a challenge for us. And we acquire that challenge by looking at the piece of furniture, knowing how to translate that design into an industrial design. And from there, we create the piece. We make sure that the piece starts with good materials. We want to make sure the materials are materials that are resistant to humidity, like I said. Maybe sound too repetitively, but it's important.
That means it's a very important
Very important, the materials being utilized. And how you put together those materials. You want to go with a company that offers an industrial and a manual process. But talk about industrial. A good piece of furniture made properly, it should have no problems to last. I'd say 20 years, 30 years.